Thanks for logging on to the PawCast for the week of Monday, October 8th through Friday the 12th. Hello, I'm Mr. Andrews.
And I'm Miss Pegram.
And here's what's happening on our team this week.
All right. Hey, guys. Once again, welcome to another week of the PawCast. So first announcement for next week's ELA lesson and social studies lesson. We ended up not getting to where I thought we were going to get to this week, which is totally fine. I would rather all of the students really understand it than move on and not understand it. So we're pushing back with the schedule a little bit. But again, it's fine. I'd rather them understand it and fully get the material first. So at the beginning of next week, we will do a quick review with figurative language on Monday. And then Tuesday, big event coming up, we have a test. All of the students went home with a study guide Friday, and it is in their reading notebooks. And they're supposed to be bringing that home and studying for the test. I'm also going to send out a remind with a picture of the study guide on it as well. So please make sure you're looking over that and you're ready for that on Tuesday. Wednesday, we will get into planning a narrative, which is a story, and then we will eventually write a narrative. And we have so many incredible writers in our class this year, so I'm really excited about that. I've already seen a lot of what you guys can do, and I'm just blown away. So I'm really excited about the narrative writing piece. Lastly, I was hoping to get to last week, is the editing, revising, and publishing. So hopefully we'll get to hit on that at the end of this week. So just a quick recap, figurative language review at the beginning, test Tuesday. Everybody should be reviewing their notes in their reading notebook. And then the rest of the week, we're going to work on planning a narrative, writing a narrative, and editing and publishing. So we're super excited about that. See you guys next week.
During the math portion of our school day this week, we're going to be multiplying multi-digit whole numbers times multiples of 10. And we're going to use place value patterns to help us do that. Also, we're going to be estimating products using basic multiplication facts. And then we're going to talk about and practice order of operations. It's going to be essential for students to understand why certain operations have to happen in equations before others in order to solve a problem. And so I hope that they're going to be able to come home and share that with you, all of these things. And also there's always the possibility of having an assessment during the week as well, just to sort of do a quick check. And you can see I'm being photobombed in the background here by my cats. That's Cassie Cat. Whenever they see me talking to someone else like you on a podcast, they start craving for the attention. So, hey, Cassie, how you doing, girl? All right. So anyways, I know I was supposed to look this way, wasn't I? I know the camera's backwards. You can see her. She's back here. Hey, Cassie. All right. In science this week, now that Cassie's stolen the show, Cassie's quite the science fan, by the way. She really does like it. We're going to continue talking about heat transfer. We've been talking about conduction. We talked about rate of heat loss and the direction of the flow of heat energy. And this week we're going to continue talking about convection and radiation as means of how heat can transfer from one place to another. We'll also talk about the water cycle. We'll have a quiz probably on Tuesday, another quiz on Thursday, and then the big assessment happens on Friday of this week. And that assessment will have everything from chemical and physical changes, physical properties, to how heat can transfer from one place to another with conduction, convection, and radiation. Those cats are driving me nuts right now, and they're trying to be on the podcast. So anyways, I hope you got all that, and look forward to this coming week.
U.S. He's at a capital. Oh, which one will we learn about this week?
And where in the United States is Mr. Andrews this week? Well, we know where Swaggy C is. She's over my right shoulder here. And so she wants to be part of the podcast and part of this segment. So it's okay with me if it's okay with you. So this state is known as the Honeybee State. And that's clue number one. But hey, anybody that calls themselves the Honeybee State gets high priority with me. So me and Mrs. Andrews went there several years ago. It's been probably about 10 years ago that we were there. You'll see that in our selfie picture in a moment. I don't look quite like I did then now. So here's the Capitol building. And in front of the Capitol building, Mrs. Andrews posed with a monument with a with a beehive, and then even on the door locks they have beehives. So anyways, here we are in front of the state capitol. The clues for this week, and by the way, from my hotel room window, I just had one evening I took this picture of the capitol and the mountains behind it. Just a gorgeous place. And now for our clues. In 1824, the famous American frontiersman Jim Bridger discovered the Great Salt Lake. The Salt Lake is 3 times saltier than the ocean. The first permanent settlers were members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. The average snowfall in the mountains near the capital city is 500 inches per year. Try to figure that out in feet. These are some pictures right now that a friend took this week while he was driving along something called the Alpine Loop in this state. They've got some great looking fall colors going on there. Rainbow Bridge is the world's largest natural bridge. It rises 290 feet above the floor of the bridge canyon, and it's 270 feet long. It's definitely a tourist attraction when you're there. Of the 50 states, this state has the youngest population, the healthiest population, the highest literacy rate, the highest percentage of high school graduates, the highest number of people with a college degree. Wow, this state not only is beautiful and not only has lots of great looking colors in the Honeybee State, it's got some pretty nice people living there. So a lot of things for you to go on as far as this week's clues. I probably have given it away at this point. So what you need to do is have mom and dad's signature saying that they also watched this podcast. You'll need to have the capital city, your name, and the correct state name.
Where is Mr. Andrews? He's in the U.S. He's at a capital. Oh, which one will we learn about this week?
Let's all have a great week together.